These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. It's a problem ABC15 has been tracking for years. Valley residents priced out of the housing market. Currently, the Phoenix rental market is among the smallest among major metro areas, with 138 units for every 1,000 people. Developers now working to catch up. New apartment construction is moving forward. Phoenix saw an 18% increase in new rentable single-family homes, the highest of any major city in the nation. Phoenix also saw a 20% increase in office space being converted into rental units. Day 6 underway in the Lori Daybell trial. Chandler police detective taking the witness stand once again. It was a busy start to week 2 of the trial Monday. 5 witnesses called to the stand, with prosecutors trying to prove that Daybell coordinated with her brother to kill her 4th husband, Charles Vallow, back in 2019. Daybell has already been convicted in Idaho for the murders of 2 of her children, JJ and Tylee. ABC15.com is streaming the trial live on our website or your favorite streaming platform. A man charged in the DUI killing of a state Senate candidate rejecting a plea deal. Jury trial now expected to begin in mid-September. Investigators say Michael Creel was going 74 in a 35 when he ran a stop sign, hitting and killing state Senate candidate John McLean. Court records show Creel's blood alcohol was nearly twice the legal limit, and he was on probation for an earlier DUI. Creel rejected a plea deal that would have avoided a jury trial. McLean's daughter, Catherine, attending the hearing by phone, asking the judge to set the trial date as soon as possible.
It's kind of world-shattering for me for a very long time, and pushing this off for so long just continues to maximize my pain for as long as possible.
If a jury finds him guilty, he could face up to 32 years in prison. Almost a week after a big fire took out a home in Paradise Valley, we're looking into how firefighters are protecting homes close to the mountains. Phoenix Fire Captain Todd Keller tells ABC15 their crews are ready for wildland firefighting. Their main focus where urban developments overlap with natural environments, something called the wildland-urban interface. They're looking at prevention tactics, fuel reduction programs, and emergency response to prevent spread. Fire department's new deployment plan surges more resources to those areas more quickly, much like what happened in Paradise Valley. He also talked about water.
There's over 57,000 fire hydrants that cover, the entire city of Phoenix. There's 7,000 miles of water pipes.
You hope that it can be put out quickly, and you hope that the sparks aren't going to go somewhere else and create it.
Yeah, urban Maricopa County has the fewest communities at wildfire risk, but parts of Scottsdale and Avondale do have higher risk, with more homes that could be directly or indirectly impacted. Summer road trips may be a little less expensive. Gas prices are down, and they're expected to stay that way for the rest of the year. It's mostly because of new tariffs leading to the falling price of crude oil. It's down 10% over the last month. Monday, petroleum officials cutting their demand forecast even further, potentially driving gas prices down even further.
I think it's pretty safe to say that unless there's a massive shift, that consumers are going to be saving quite a bit at the pump this summer compared to last year.
Find the cheapest prices near you at abc15.com/gas. American Airlines Advantage members will soon be able to surf the web for free while soaring among the clouds. American announcing free Wi-Fi access on the majority of its flights starting in January. Perk will only be available to members of the airline's loyalty program. Officials say AT&T will back the new service by installing the needed equipment on the planes. American is one of the last remaining U.S. carriers to charge people for internet access. Delta Airlines started offering free Wi-Fi in 2023.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sullins. We've got another warm day ahead of us tomorrow, right back up into the 90s tomorrow afternoon. But we're going to start to pick up some stronger breezes. Winds coming in out of the west-southwest up to 15 miles per hour with gust at 25 for much of the afternoon forecast. Winds even stronger out to the east, where we have fire weather watches and red flag warnings in effect Wednesday and Thursday. These parts of Arizona could see wind gusts at 40 to 50 miles per hour as conditions stay dry through the middle of the week. We do, though, have a storm system that is going to bring some chances for rain and snow. It's our wind maker first, as this storm offshore moves in right as a storm system from the north is moving in at the same time. These two joining forces and bringing us chances for rain and snow Friday into Saturday before it clears out just in time for Easter Sunday. Maybe an inch or two of snow up in the Flagstaff area and possibly up to a tenth of an inch of rain here in the valley, mainly Friday night. Temperatures dropping too, down into the 70s by Friday.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.